Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So onwards and upwards, we did continue and had a fairly decent, well, the break from Friday was pretty much respected. Didn't get much structure pullback, but what is forming here, which is a little bit of a concern, I can take it two ways. So that's the first way, and then this is the other way. So kind of a channel inside a wedge. But we can actually delete this one because they kind of get together up here. Look at the oscillators grouping to the upside on the 8-hour. So I would be very reluctant to continue looking for longs at the moment. If I look to the left, we've got a number of areas of potential support that have been broken, or should I say potential resistance, but they can flip into potential support. And I just want to do one more thing here. So you can see all these tails here, this in tail, that tail, right where price is at the moment is also of interest, which is there. And I'm looking to the left here because it's not really respecting anything in this downward leg here. So that's kind of the zone that I've got the upside, which is at the upper end of this big wedge. We've got Alphabet coming out with the results after the bell today, and then we've got most of the FANG stocks this week. So I'm expecting some volatility, and looking at the oscillators, we are overbought at the moment on the higher time frames. Well, not so much the daily, but definitely, well, the daily is getting there as well. So definitely looking to be overbought right now. So pullback is what we should be looking at right now. Last thing on the 8-hour is we do have a crossover the moving averages. We've broken through the 155, but we need a retest of that. That's at 38.60. Problem with that retest is we do have what is looking like a wedge. So caution, caution, caution. If we get down to the 3-hour, you can see pretty quickly grouping on Friday, it basically fizzled out. Big move up, a little bit of a pullback, second move in, grouping of the oscillators right now, and not much in the line of diversions at the moment, but definitely looking at what we can see now is we have an uptrend which was confirmed on Friday with this retest, but I'm not 100% convinced that that is the situation. So this level here will need to hold, and that is 38.60. If that can hold, then maybe we've got something brewing at the moment. You can see we pulled back towards it, but never really got onto this level. Look at the divergence as forming here now. So you can see there's my high of the oscillators, my high of the price, and look at the next one. That is lower than the previous high, whereas price is higher and higher. So that is diversions and diversions, meaning that we have a potential pullback at inside a wedge, which makes it even more dangerous. So I'm very reluctant to chase longs where we are. Yesterday was a pretty weird day, not much structure to look for. We could argue that, you know, on the 15-minute, these three tails here were what we were looking for. If I just hover my cursor there and have a look at what price did, you can see we closed below it, then we sort of gap lower and then pulled back. So that was a null and void signal. Also very weak inside bar, but then not too long after that we got an engulfing bar here off structure right there. So that would have given us an opportunity for 160 point stop loss and to try and target this area up here at 481 points. That's kind of what did play out. Problem is, during the open, this was what happened at the open, and it just became chaotic. So I'm a little bit reluctant at the moment to be jumping in long. I do believe we probably need to see a bigger reset on at least the hour, and this is the area I'd be paying attention to. So that's 38.60. We can get back down here. If we get price action in this area, then it's going to be well worth looking for a move to the upside. If we break this, there is still the opportunity of us finding support a little bit lower down, and I'm going to be very aggressive here, and that's this swing high here. And you can see this becomes your last line of defense. That's 34.67. If we drop below this and then take out the lows of Friday, then that validates this wedge, and then you're looking for a bigger move to the downside. So just to recap, I mean, what I'm seeing here on the 8th hour is it's been a messy attempt up. It's been pretty volatile. We do have a potential double bottom here, but this is very weak price structure. So I'm more leaning towards another leg down or an attempt at a leg down right now than looking for a turnaround to the upside. So I think this is just going to be a short-lived, results-driven rally. And if you look at the Forex markets, you'll see, specifically the Euro USD and Euro Japanese yen, Euro USD and USD Japanese yen, there is something brewing in the US markets right now. So, and it's not to the upside. Okay, anyway, so that's kind of my view at the moment. Obviously, on the lower time frames, trend is up, so I should still be looking to buy, but I'm a little bit wary because I have a feeling my stops are going to get eaten. And that's kind of the view that I've got right now. So if we do drift higher, I suspect one of these levels are going to hold us up, 31,700 or 708 and 31,922, possibly even as high as 3,200. But I don't see us getting higher than that. Okay, so just off the 15 minutes for today, if you do see pullback onto 15-minute structure, which could be any one of these tails that you see here, any one of them, if you do see pullback onto that, you can see there's the high of yesterday, right here at 31,309. So if you hear pullback on that, see price action sort of indicator and a move to the upside, well worth taking. You're probably going to end up with something like 100 point, between a 50 and 100 point stop loss, but you're not going to get much more than 188 points or 350 points. So that's kind of, there is a setup there. It is to the upside at the moment. Be very cautious. If it starts dropping below your stop areas, take the stop. Don't hang on to it because you're more than likely going to get burnt badly. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of my view. Very cautious today. I think I can just see a bigger move to the downside, attempt at building structure, and it may hold. It'll be worth getting in long down here at 38.60 and then get your stop to entry as quick as possible, because it could just rally a little bit and then fizzle out completely. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. We'll wait for some results before we commit to a direction. I think that's probably the wisest thing to do. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.